This shit be so precise, and on my sober life, I say what I mean, and I meant it twice. I know how it goes, it ain't your advice. My goals be overload, this shit be so precise. Yeah, this shit be so precise. Yeah.
What's going on, man? It's your girl TampaMystic, and we are back with the industry's most wanted podcast. Listen, I got my brother here today, man. I haven't seen him in about 20 years.
I feel like 30.
About 50 years. He been working, but that just means we both been busy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, without further ado, introduce yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Rique, and I'm here with TampaMystic, man, and we got a lot of catching up to do. It's going to be a beautiful interview. You hear me?
Facts, man. Like, you know, they got to know the backstory. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, you know, the history. We've worked together for a minute.
Yeah.
But let's take it back all the way before that, because they need to understand the journey, because you didn't just wake up to who you are today.
No. Actually, I went through a rebrand, you know.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
So, you know, I think when we first connected, I went by Saga the Great.
You went by Saga the Great.
Yes.
Facts. I had to change it in my phone.
Yeah.
That's okay. Quick update.
Yeah. So now I go by Rique, which is basically my middle name.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my middle name.
Got you. So it's real true to you.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, let me do something that's different. Saga the Great was cool, and a lot
Right.
of people that I worked with formerly knew me as Saga the
Absolutely.
Great. But at the same time, I went through a whole rebrand phase. I mean, we all know the pandemic set a lot of things back.
It did.
You know, within household, everything.
Facts.
So, you know, I went through some pretty dark stages during that time. Well, honestly, you know,
Yeah.
and it was not easy, but God has a plan.
No, God always has a plan.
Yeah.
And also when God tells you to move, you have to move.
I did, and I had to be obedient to that. Now, was it easy? No,
Yeah.
it wasn't. It was very tough. There's a lot of tough days, a lot of tough nights to even get to this form what people seeing right now. So
Yeah.
I had to get through a lot of structure. So now I'm about ready in that space because I'm finishing up. Well, the EP is finished. We just finished it actually last night.
Okay.
Yeah, so-
That's a good feeling knowing that, like, okay, it's done
Yeah,
now.
it's done now. The EP is titled Layers.
Dope.
Yeah.
So is it like the layers of your life? You know?
You already caught it. You already caught it. It's the layers of your life. You know, we all go through layers. You know, we all shedding layers every day,
Man.
right? You're not the same person as you was 6 months ago.
No.
You're not the same person as you was probably 2 days ago.
Please believe it. I hope not.
Right.
We're trying to level up.
Exactly.
Create
So-
them layers.
Exactly. So that's why I called it layers, but more so too, it's relatable for everyone.
Yeah.
And also that, you know, we all got different sides to us too.
Facts. Absolutely.
Right? It takes layers to get to this process. Like I tell people, I didn't just wake up and start doing music. Hey, I've respectfully been doing music for a long time.
Right.
A very long time. And, you know, since I've been doing it for so long, now I'm in a space where I've evolved into the man I want to be first.
Yes.
Right? Because I always see people saying, I'm trying to level up as an artist, right? With me, I took a different approach. I need to level up as a man first.
No, absolutely. You have to
Right.
be completely right with yourself on
Absolutely.
many layers and levels, you know, mentally, physically, spiritually,
Mm-hmm.
financially. We got to have all that stuff in order as a man or a woman
Yes.
in
Yes.
order to give ourselves the best version of ourselves to anybody else.
Right, because how can we level up in the human form that we trying to be the best versions of ourselves, and we be like, man, I want to do this. I want people to see me like this. Well, did you work on yourself first?
Yeah.
So that's what I did. I took that time, right? I took that time to level up for myself, and what I did is I got off social media. I got off everything.
Right.
Nobody seen me for a while.
Right. No, absolutely.
Right. And
You got to go ghost sometimes, though.
I had to, man.
Nothing wrong with that.
You know, and respectfully, it was, you know, a lot of twists and turns. You know, I went through a lot of different things, you know, whether it was my love life or my personal life.
Of course.
You know, things changed.
Yeah.
And that space really evolved me to where I am now. Was it, like I said, was it easy? No. I went through a lot of days, but I was determined. I got into the self-care thing about myself. I started getting into fitness heavy.
Yeah, I seen that. So, he getting all buff on us.
Yeah, I got into fitness heavy, man. And
That's
that really,
great.
That really played a big factor.
It makes you feel better. Like your energy levels go up. You feel better about yourself. Like it plays, well, not to mention you're going to live longer too.
Look, you're going to live longer. You're going to wake up stronger. You're going to be more immaculate. You know, whatever you do, if you're working out, I don't care. I ain't saying you got to get in the gym and work out and be like a real like a
You
fitness guru.
you gotta do something. Like, you know me, I like to hike. That's my passion.
Yeah.
You know, but it's good for my heart, you know?
Good for your heart, the cardio, all
Yeah.
that stuff. Taking care of yourself.
Right.
And that affects your thoughts.
Listen, yes, especially as we get older, you know what I'm saying? When you start hitting my age, I'm in my 40s now, it's like everything changes within yourself. You're, you know, especially as a woman, our hormones and all that.
But you know what though? What I do like about when you're doing fitness and self-care, it can also add, like, I feel like it make you look and feel better always.
Of course.
Like I always tell people, like, the older I get, the better I'm gonna get.
Yeah, of course. Listen, we age like fine wine, right?
That's right. Crushed grapes, you know.
And, you know, also too, it comes with the company you keep around you too. You can't have negative, bad energy stressing you out.
Yeah,
that makes a diff.
I have a beautiful circle.
Yeah,
you know, a beautiful circle.
I know you brought a beautiful circle with you today.
Yeah, man. I got my manager in here, Tasha Love. I got my guy, my producer.
Yes.
That dude Sneed, he actually produced majority of my project.
That's dope.
Yeah, mixing, mastering, all that stuff, man. I owe a lot of my sound to this guy, you know.
Yo, you gotta have, what is his name again?
That dude Sneed.
That dude Sneed.
Look him up.
Shout out to that dude Sneed, man. Everybody has to have a Sneed on their team.
Yeah.
Because you could be the dopest artist in the world, but if you don't have a good producer and engineer to get your sound right, it doesn't matter.
Man, you're done.
Man, I've heard some songs that the artist is dope, but their mix is trash, and I'm just like, terrible. And you listen to about 15 seconds of it, you're like, oh, this is trash. I can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's trash because it can be trash because it's like, well, a great producer really just highlights what they already know is inside of you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So respectfully, by having a great producer, it'll just make them say, hey, man, you are good, but let's make you great.
Yeah, let's make you sound great.
Or if you're great, let's make you greater.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have no egos. I have no ego or no pride, no power trip coming to that stuff because music is a matrimony, right?
Yeah.
It's a marriage. You know, it's so many different elements that take part into making something sound good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As an artist, you have to put your ego to the side and you cannot get in your feelings because you got to learn how to take constructive criticism.
Yeah.
If I listen to your song and I think that there's something that I'm going to let you know.
Yeah, take it with a grain of salt.
Period.
And then you have to understand, tell people that, you know, everything isn't for everybody. You know, there's always a listener, somebody that's not going to like your stuff, but there's always a listener that is going to like your stuff. Like me personally, nobody has to like, well, I'm not saying nobody. I know how, listen,
we're not focusing on the ones that don't.
Look, I know how great I am. Let's get that.
Period.
Okay.
Understand,
you know what I'm saying? I'm a young goat in the making, so we're gonna get that. We're gonna state that right here. But I'm gonna tell you this. I understand the process of what it takes to get there.
Yeah.
The good team, the good surroundings, the good energy. And I'm a student of the game. So I don't care. I can wake up one day, man, and say, look, man, I'm the best. But at the same time, I gotta wake up and say, hey, how can I learn?
Yeah.
How can I get better today?
Absolutely.
I don't care how great my last single was or my last run or no matter what I did in life, how can I get better? And not just as an artist, how can I get better? As I said, as a person, can I be a better lover? Can I be a better friend?
Yeah.
Can I be a better teacher, a better leader? Can I be a better person for my overall masses of my community, of my people?
Absolutely. You're only as great as your last hit.
Absolutely.
If you put out a song and it's fire and then you don't have something to follow up with,
You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
Especially in today's era and especially in the hip hop industry.
Yeah.
You know, like there's so many rappers out here. You know what I'm saying? That it's like every day somebody is new artist, new rapper, new trap rapper. You know what I'm saying? So it's like in order to stay afloat with that, you have to continuously put out good music. And I think that's why the music era with hip hop has changed. Previously was like you want to put a single out and ride it as long as you can. Now you still want to do that, but you got to continually drop music and continually feed the streets.
Well, consistency is key. And I tell a lot of people that one thing I learned that start changing things for me a lot is consistency.
Yeah.
And that's not just always just saying, oh, I got to put out a song every week. Well, no, how do you keep people entertained?
Right.
How do you keep people wanting to buy into who you are as a person?
Facts.
Not just the music. What's the lifestyle of you?
Yeah.
Right? So sometimes when people see me post my fitness videos and stuff like that's a part of me.
And it motivates people too.
And and let me tap into that. That's the one thing, the key thing that I do with my music and just me as a person when I wake up, I try to figure out, because I've been through a lot of dark times. I've been through a lot of pain. So I try to tell people through my message, whether it's my music or my daily lifestyle with fitness or whatever, I like to help people.
Yeah.
Period. You know, because I know how it feels not to be helped.
But that's how you're going to be blessed. You have to be a blessing to others.
That's right.
As OG says, shout out to Bigger Rankin, we don't get our blessings from man, we get it from God.
From God.
So you don't do stuff with other people with intentions of getting something back. It don't work like that. You do it because you genuinely want to, and now God's going to bless you.
And you know what? I'm glad you said that, to touch on that. That's why I wake up every day and I tell myself, you know, I'm just a vessel.
Yeah.
You know, God is engineering this.
Yes, he is.
I am just a vessel. I don't do nothing here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of people might not understand that, but of course, I put everything together with my talent and skill, but where does that come from? It's the gift of God. Praise highly above.
We could get real deep.
Yeah, we can get deep.
Because Slick, we were somebody else and somebody else and somebody else in our past life. I was you before. Did you know that?
Oh, I believe it.
Listen,
I've been here a long time.
Yeah, you were me, I was you.
Yeah.
We've all been each other. I'm a believer of that. That's why we have deja vu, and that's why we can resonate with some people so much that we maybe never met before because we were that person before.
Yeah,
I know it sounds crazy, y'all, but
look, but you know, it may sound crazy to some people, but I think we in an era where everybody's starting to get awake and they understand that it's not as crazy as it seems.
Right.
I always call it when you have deja vu or you feel like you've seen this before. Like I always feel like, man, I call it the glitch in the matrix.
absolutely.
It's like, but it's not a bad glitch. It's
No.
like, it's letting you know, it's confirmation to say, hey, you've been around the sun before.
You've been here before in a different form.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Let's take it back though. Before music, what did you aspire to be?
Oh, man, that's a good question. It's crazy because before music, I wanted to either be a basketball player or a football player. Yeah, I was too short to be a basketball player, but I was good though.
Listen, I know that's right.
I was good though, but not even just that. Let me take that back. I could have probably played college ball, but I'm gonna tell you like this. Music started catching my heart. Music started off as a hobby, believe it or not.
Yeah, I think it does for most artists, honestly.
Yeah, it started off as a hobby. Like I'm like, you know, I would get in trouble in class for writing raps in my notebook, right? And
Put that down.
I done got kicked out of class for like, you know, writing raps and all that. Yeah, like that type of stuff. Anybody that knows me that grew up with me, they know. They know like I used to get caught rapping in class sometime, like writing, you know. Oh man, it were beautiful days. But at the same time, like I said, it started off as a hobby. And then I'll say a little bit of years after that, it wasn't until really, like I tell people, till I got to the early 20s is when I started taking like music like serious.
Let's talk about that transition because there's a point in everyone's life, whatever their passion is and they decide to pursue it, it goes from being a hobby to that's your career. That's what you want to do. What was that transition for you? What made you decide, okay, I need to take this seriously?
Well, let's tap into this. Well, for music, it was therapy.
Okay.
You know, I needed a form of expression. You know, I express myself in so many ways. I'm not a person sometimes that can express myself the way I would like to sometime in regular conversation.
Right.
Which I can talk deep. Everybody that knows me personally knows that I can tap in. But the way I try to get things, the point across, the way I'm metaphorically able to do it, the poeticness, the vulnerableness, the transparency, the way I'm able to hit you with my heart, you know what I'm saying? I can do that with music in just a way better manner. And I'll say it wasn't until I moved to Atlanta that's when that happened. Because I'm from Cincinnati originally. So when I moved from Cincinnati, I was like, I came here and I had like this space to think.
Yeah.
Right? And I had this space to think, and I was like, man, you know, every day, every other day, I'm just falling in love with it more and more and more.
Yeah.
I always loved it, but I'm talking about, I guess I started picking up, meeting people and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, you know, this music is what I'm supposed to do.
I think it's something about this city.
It is.
It brings the hustler out in people.
It is, but and I tell people like this, I still was like, even still kind of serious. Like I could take it back, man. I know how it feels to be in that small, what you want, a closet room with the sock on the microphone, recording on Audacity with
You gotta start
the
somewhere.
cardboard McDonald's cup. Blocking the sound.
Right. That's how you soundproof your room and stuff. Yeah, no, listen, but that's all a part of the process. It's part of the journey, and it makes you appreciate it more when you look back. Do you have documentation of that? Like photos, videos?
I got a lot of documentation, and I document everything. So what I'm going to do is one day I'm going to put out a documentary.
Right. That's where I was going with it.
I don't know if anybody has seen Kanye's documentary yet.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's amazing, and what I'm inspired about it is that it's just to show you trust the process.
You have to. One of my favorite ones that I watched was The Art of Organized Noise. Did you see that?
I haven't. I heard about it, though.
Man, with the Dungeon family and how they started in Rico Wade's basement.
I heard it was good, though.
It was amazing. And, that's why I feel it's so important for artists to document that, because when you do get to that level, you want to show people, hey, this didn't happen overnight. I actually worked for the position I'm in now.
Yeah, and I like people to know that because, people need to see that because we have this illusion. When people have this illusion that everything is overnight.
Yeah.
Man, these seeds grow. They might see you shining, looking good, feeling good. Like, but do you understand? Hey, bro, respectfully, do you understand what I did to get here?
Man.
And here's the thing. I understand that journey is not easy. So what my job is, I feel like I would have days where I'm mad because things ain't moving fast enough.
Right. No, we all have those. Yeah.
I may make it look calm, but man, I'm going through some. You know what I mean?
Nah, facts, bro. And we look at other people that maybe do stuff that we do, and we're like, man, why am I not there yet? Because it's not our time.
But here's the thing. This is when I start respecting the process and the journey more. Well, first of all, it molds you, builds character. And also, I like to be a beacon to show people that no matter what you want to be in life, you can. I don't care if you're going to school for years to be a doctor, a lawyer, start your own T-shirt business. I don't care if you're selling lollipops, whatever the heck you're selling.
Yeah.
Right? Whatever you invested in, I don't care what it is. Don't stop.
No.
The only difference is in people who make it most of the time, right? No, all the time. I'm just not most of the time, all the time, is you stopped. Some people don't stop. The people who don't stop is the ones who make it.
Boom Man said on my interview earlier this year, he said, you don't lose until you quit.
Till you quit.
And that's the biggest facts ever. As long as you keep going, you're not taking any, they're not losses, they're lessons. That's the way I look at them.
Man, I ain't never took a loss, man.
No, we learn from it.
Yeah, look, it's be like this. I used to say I took a loss, but I ain't never took a loss. I'm a GOAT. If anything, I'm taking wins by every time I get, I stumble, I fall. Nah, I'm getting back up and I'm standing tall. And I want everybody else to know that they can do whatever they need to do in order to proceed to make their dreams come true. I feel like that's my role in this world, amongst other things that I'm still growing into as a man.
So let me ask you this. Do you feel like that your passion is also your purpose in life?
Oh, I have to do that. Everything is with purpose.
Yeah.
I don't wake up and do anything without purpose. Of course, I mean, we got organic things. I don't overthink everything. Like
we're guilty of that as humans, though.
Like
that's
my
just,
friends and my friends and my family and people that's around me. I still enjoy the regular things in life.
Right.
But for the most part, I do not wake up and live my life without thinking that this is purpose.
Absolutely, you got to.
Yeah.
I like talking about that because some people don't ever get that deep, and they're just kind of living day by day, or they're comfortable with just getting by.
Yeah, it's like
we aspire for more than that.
Exactly. It's like I'm clear at this point. I'm clear why I'm here.
Yeah.
So you gotta, it was this it was this line Jay-Z said on the 444 album that really stuck to me when he said, "I'm clear why I'm here. How about you?" And that's like really like
that's deep.
Yeah, I'm clear why I'm here. How about you?
Right.
And I'm like, that touched me differently.
Yeah, when you hear certain things like that and it resonates with you, it stays with you forever. Bigger Rankin is always dropping gems like that, jewels and gems. And there's things that he tells me that he told me 12, 13 years ago that I still apply to how I operate today.
Nice.
And it's like, that's the type of people you want to keep around you.
You have to keep them people around you because it's food for the soul, man.
Yeah.
It's food for the soul.
Absolutely. So let's talk about, I guess we're out of the pandemic. I don't know.
Is we still?
I mean, I don't hear much about COVID no more. I guess it's still there. I don't know.
I don't know what we're in right now. There's a lot of other stuff going on in the world right now. You know,
this world is crazy, and I don't even want to talk about it too much. But I'm such in awe that in 2022 that we're having a real deal war going on, and people are fighting over land in 2022. It's crazy.
And I wanted to tap into that. You know, I know it's war going on,
yeah,
dark things going on, but you know, I'm just one man. But I would like to say, you know, man, war is so played out. I just feel like that just needs to stop. You know, I don't know what's over what, so I can't speak on things.
Of course,
but
yeah.
At the same time, from just the outside looking in, like most of us, it's a deeper meaning to life. And I'm going to tell you this, the things that we fighting for on this earth, God don't care about that.
No, absolutely.
You know, and we will have to answer.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. We all have to answer. Yeah. And there's a lot, you know, okay, we'll just get off on a sidebar real quick. You know, too many people out here, you know, my dog Snooty Wild just got killed.
I heard about that.
I met him and been working with him since like 2014. And it's just, and same thing with Dolph. And it's just senseless. People don't value life.
Man, and life is too precious to be played with. Death
is permanent, y'all. Like, y'all got to stop killing people.
And, you know, like I tell people this, words are powerful.
Yeah, they are, very.
And even more powerful than words is thoughts. So watch what you're thinking.
No, for real.
Be careful what you're saying.
That's right.
You think you're just saying something, right? Them words you put out to the universe, they're going to manifest.
Yeah, please believe it. Anything you put out in that universe will manifest.
I don't care if it's 2 years ago.
That's why you got to put that positive affirmations in your life every day.
Every day I wake up, I say, success will find me.
You have to. You have to every day speak positive affirmations because, again, like you said, what you put out there is going to come to fruition.
And I'm not saying it's easy, but once you find that, turn that envelope to be able to say, you know what, start off with little things. Like, you know, it might be something like, man, this always messes up when I'm headed here or something like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm always late to this. Well, stop saying you always late.
Right. That's why you're always late, because you keep speaking it. Nah, for real. You need to be a motivational speaker.
You know, that's not the first time I've heard that.
That might be one of your, you know, I know music's your passion, but something like that could also be your purpose.
It probably can. And, you know, one day I looked to, I wouldn't even mind doing, you know, how they have the, what's they call it, the Big Brother program.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would love to speak to, like, youth and kids.
They need that.
You know, because I feel like, I know I'm qualified to speak on these things.
Yeah.
Right? Because I know how it feels to feel like just messed down about life. I don't wear it, though.
No,
because
right.
I have to be solid, but at the same time, I'm going to make sure that I never forget what them painful moments and days did to me. I know how it feels to have negative $20 in your bank account.
Man, me too. Me too. I've been there. I think we all been there.
I don't know nothing about nothing. I can't feed myself. I can't do none of these things.
Man.
You know, I'm trying to hustle. I'm trying to borrow money, pay back money.
No, for
you know
real.
What I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I'm getting eviction notices. I'm over here all because I'm trying to chase a dream.
Yeah.
And I don't have a silver spoon laid out to me. So
right.
You know,
Facts.
I gotta work for everything I had. You know what I mean? And with that process, man, I just tell people, like, you know, do not give up. Respect. Matter of fact, respect the pain. I know that's hard to digest, but respect the pain.
Man.
Yeah.
We have to, because I think that makes us appreciate everything we have so much more. Like, I'm grateful for everything I have.
Me too.
But I want more.
Yeah.
That's why we got to keep pushing.
Got to keep pushing.
We got to keep working.
Yeah.
You know, I moved here in 2013, October of 2013. I think February, my job of 12 years let me go. That was like a punch in the gut. I was like, I just moved here. I just spent like $4,000 moving here, and my job let me go.
Right.
Fortunately, I was already doing this, but it was tough. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was like, shoot, am I gonna be able to pay my rent?
Right.
It just let me know I got to get out there and hustle more. And I ain't went back to work for nobody else since.
And you know what? And that's what I respect, because it's hard.
It is hard.
It's so hard because you like, I always tell people respectfully, you know, it's a lot easier to go to go clock in somewhere and get money from somebody.
Yeah,
right?
you got that guaranteed paycheck.
Right. But at the same time, I even know it's hard to even clock in somewhere and do that too, because mentally you could be somewhere and you don't want to be there.
That's right.
Why you think a lot of people after the pandemic, they don't want to go back to them jobs?
They sure don't.
Now they want to just start their own businesses or other things that they have a passion in. They were just trying to make a living and surviving. And to all those people out there making a living and surviving, keep going. You didn't make the wrong decision. I promise you didn't, because obviously if you didn't go back and someone's offering you a nice salary job and stuff like that or whatever, obviously you didn't go back because your soul told you not to go back.
No, absolutely, because we learn when we're in those positions of a job that you make good money. Number one, it could be snatched away in a second.
Yeah.
You know, and two, that's when we really learn that money can't not buy you happiness.
Money is a tool, and I'm gonna tap into that. Money is merely a tool. You know, I'm glad I went through a lot of processes to understand that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I used to look at money in a different way. Like, you know, of course you need money to make a living and
of
all
course,
these other
yeah.
things, right? But, you know, these things, these material things, I'm going to keep it real. I don't even really care about this stuff.
Right.
Like, you know, this is just what we got to do in order to, per se, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's
just
because, Slick, perception is everything in the business world.
Yep.
Whether we want to admit it or not, perception is everything.
Yeah.
So you do want to present yourself in a certain way, even if, you know, it's not necessarily what you want to do.
Yeah.
You got to be perceived a certain way in order for people to necessarily like you. Not that we're trying to make them, but you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. And a person like me is like, here's the thing, like, I understand the balance of it all. Like, I understand that material things are not important, but at the same time, I have a passion for looking good and feeling good.
Right,
'Cause when you
absolutely.
look good, you feel good.
Yes.
So I'm gonna make sure I represent myself and step in the room, man. I'm gonna move like $1 billion everywhere I go.
Right,
That's
right.
the way I'm gonna carry it.
No, absolutely. You could be the same person, but if your hair was raggedy and
Right.
you weren't clean shaven and you
Right.
had some bummy looking clothes on, people would look at you like a totally different person.
I don't care if you only got $5 in your pocket for a whole week, bro. Look, you know what I'm saying? Anybody, like, make sure you take the extra effort to look the best you can. The reason why is because it also shows people that you care.
And you could ball on a budget, y'all. Like, you just got a bargain shop.
Right. People, it's well, you got to tweak them avenues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you got to respect the process, man. on
I'm
that.
a bargain shopper.
Ain't no wrong with that. Ain't no wrong with that.
Because to me, I would rather, you know, it's like, of course, I want to look presentable, but I would rather invest the extra money into my business. That's going to make me more money so I can continue to buy, you know, newer clothes and.
Well, that's the way you do it. It's almost commerce and exchange within your own brand.
Facts.
Like, you like, okay, let me do just enough to make myself look good and feel good, because you like to look good and feel good.
Of course,
right?
absolutely.
But at the end of the day, remember the end goal. The end goal is to grow the brand and the business.
Period.
So it's like this. If you have
You have to find balance.
you got to find balance. It's like you got to find a way. It's like, yo, let's say you got a $1,000 budget, right?
Right.
$1,000 budget. Well, you're gonna have to find a way. I don't know. It might be $1,000 budget for that month, right?
Right. Or it
Fine.
could be for 6 months. Just
Whatever
depend,
the case, 30% of that should be used for your image.
Right.
70% of that should be used for whatever, investing into your brand.
Business, your brand.
I don't care what it is. Even if you only got, say, you got $50 a week to put into marketing and PR, that $50 is going to go a long way, because it keeps flowing, it keeps stacking,
Absolutely.
Because think about how many people are not investing in themselves. You automatically beat people out.
There's a
just
ton
for
of
that.
them out there because they be asking, you know, can you do this? Can you do
Right.
that? Like, that's where relationships come in, y'all. You build a relationship with somebody, then that stuff happens.
Face card is better than the money. It's more like your relationships with people. It's like credit.
Relationships are definitely worth more than money.
Way more than money, because like I said, money is merely a tool. It's a resource to operate and do the things that you should want to do, like that you love to do.
Man,
I don't care about
that's
like
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course I want a lot of money to take care of my people and
Of
to change
course.
lives.
Yeah.
I don't want a lot of money to show people that I got a lot of money. That's just me though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I know that it means nothing when I go to the afterlife, and that's another level. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. Man, this guy is deep over here. You might be a pastor.
Oh man.
Well, hey, you could be a pastor and a motivational speaker.
Hey, whatever God need me to do, if I fold into, you know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't trying to, you know, I'm just King Ricky. You hear me?
No, but I love that though, because I love actually being able to have conversations like that with people, because there's some people that I sit next to that I don't even want to sit next to because I can't even talk to them.
Absolutely.
It's like me talking to that wall over there.
You get nothing in return.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh gosh, please let this be over soon. You know, it's like, and I hate feeling that way about the situation. And I'll speak with them afterwards. I'll be like, you know, you might need some media training. You know, let me help you out. Right. And I try to do it in a gentle, motherly kind of way. Nah, without hurting their feelings.
but here it is though. If they take it, if they evaluate it and take it the right way, meaning like, you know what? She just trying to really help me, man.
Right.
Like I ain't trying to do nothing to you and down you.
Of course, like and I don't try to throw shade at nobody because I'm certainly not perfect. You know.
So to all the people, you know, don't look at criticism. Isn't always someone hating on you or trying to down you. Criticism, if they take the time to say something to you, 9 times out of 10 they care about you in some type of way. They care about how you moving. Because if a person don't care, I ain't saying nothing.
Nah, for real. Like I don't have time to hate on somebody.
Listen, a real friend to tell you about that stain on the back of your shirt.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. If you let me walk out the house with a stain on the back of my shirt, man, I ain't.
Right, absolutely. Like that's what they're supposed to do. But sadly, a lot of people feel like if you say something to them or you try to correct a situation that you're hating on them.
Right. I
don't have time to hate on nobody. Nah. It's not in me.
Nah, that's nothing. Ain't about nothing.
Learn to take that constructive criticism, y'all. Yes, let's talk about your music that you're working on right now.
Okay. So right now I got the song that we're going to play today.
Yep.
I have this song called Precise, produced by that dude Sneed. He's in the building right now.
Big dude Sneed in the building.
You know what I mean? You know,
he's the best producer on earth, y'all.
Hey man, can my guy make can he get a camera shot or something?
Man, come around here real quick. I apologize. If I knew, I would have put another mic out. So you guys are gonna have to share a mic real quick.
Yeah, come on, man. Like this is.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Good with y'all.
Speaking to the mic.
Good with y'all. That's that dude Sneed. You already know. It's that dude Sneed everywhere. You know. Check out my boy Precise on the way. You already know. We here.
We here.
Hey,
this is my guy right here.
You dig?
He's a real producer.
Man,
a real producer. Like high quality mixes, high quality masters. If you need his services, hit him up. That dude Sneed, man, he's really good. He's a person that's good because he cares about the music and he finds what that niche about you.
Absolutely.
Right? Not just I'ma just hit the record button,
right,
and just play it and just record you and then here it go and whatever. Nah, he gonna tap into what can bring you out sonically.
I was gonna say he's probably gonna bring you outside your comfort zone too, which is important because that's gonna make you expand and create different types of music, which is absolutely important. You don't want to sound the same all the time.
No. You don't want to sound the same. Man, Sneed, can you pull up a chair or something?
Oh, yeah, of course you. If you would like to, you can most certainly pull up a chair.
Nah, come on, pull up a chair. I'm about to talk about the music, man. Nah, I'm about to. This is because this is my guy, man, and you know, like he deserved the credit. He deserved his flowers.
Most definitely. I apologize. I know there's lights and everything everywhere.
Nah, we fine, man. We fine. We don't even, you know.
Come on in here.
Yeah.
There you go.
This is my guy, man. Yeah, man. So, Precise, man, produced by him. The whole project's produced basically by him.
Yeah.
You know? Layers is I don't have an exact release date for it, but it's definitely coming this spring.
Yeah.
And I got the record out right now too with Alexis Renee and Jeezy Escobar from Authentic Empire.
Dope.
Yeah, so that's out right now. Both of the videos out. The Precise video just dropped. Was that about a week ago? Yeah. It just dropped about a week ago on YouTube, and then the Wildin' video is out there on YouTube, and it's all streaming on all platforms.
Who you been working with on your visuals?
Man, a couple people. I think Wildin' was shot by G-Co Productions.
Okay.
And then Precise was shot by KD Gray.
That's my dog.
Yeah, you familiar with KD Gray? Man, he hard, ain't he?
KD Gray is one of the dopest videographers. He shot Dave Skill's City Night video. We did it downtown on top of the.
I saw that.
Man, he shot. Dope. I met KD Gray. Shout out to Big A Prado. Big A Prado was
he didn't produce for him.
That's my dog. Shout out to Big A, man. Big A always gets his visuals from KD Gray, and he had posted one. I was like, yo, that video hard. So
right.
And you know what? We even did. So Dave and I, we did a couple promo videos where we did them from the phone.
Okay.
Shot them in 4K. We sent him the footage. When I say he edited and you would not know that thing was shot on an iPhone. I was like, bro, he killing it.
That's why I said he give you that cinematic.
Yes.
Like he the chops. I don't know, man. Listen, look,
He's so dope.
I like when people bring stuff, man. Look, if you ain't worked with KD Gray, look him up, man.
Y'all losing if you ain't worked with Katie Gray.
Yeah, man. He fire. He in the Atlanta area. Yeah.
He is. And his turnaround time is impeccable, which is another important thing. Like when you do work with somebody, I understand they got a workload, right? You know, someone sends me something, don't expect it back necessarily the same day because I got a million clients, right?
Right.
But at the same time, you don't want to wait a month.
No.
2 months for your work. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure if someone sends you a song for mix and master, they don't want to wait a month for it. You know what I'm saying? But they got to give you your time to put your touch on it and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's no different than a visual. You know, I've worked with some video guys, and a month and a half later, I'm like, where's my video? You know, especially that's why I record all my own now, because I was just running into an issue where it was taking, I'm like, a month later, the video's old news now. I need it within 48 hours so I can put it out.
That was the best thing you did.
Man, that was the best thing I did. Let me tell you what, like, because I usually what I do is before I leave here, I sit here and edit the video before I leave here.
dope.
That way it's done and ready to go, and then we can put it out. You know what I'm saying?
Because, you know, we in that era where things need to, we got to get it out.
Everybody wants faster and faster and faster. Faster internet, faster phones, faster computers, faster cars.
I always tell people we're going to start making popcorn on our phones soon.
Man,
Somehow, some way.
some
Don't
way.
ask me how,
We're
but
going to
some
hit
way.
a button and it's going to happen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because we are in that microwave era where everybody wants something quicker and faster.
Absolutely.
So what's the song that you brought us today?
Precise.
Let's talk about it.
Produced by that dude Sneed. And I'm going to tell you, like, he's here to confirm this. This song, you know where I'm going with it. Look, this song, and I'm not here to brag, but I'm here to brag.
Okay.
This song, it was organic though. This song was produced and recorded and everything within like 30 minutes or less.
So let's talk about that. When it comes to the production, do you typically sit in with him and cook up, or does he send you beats? How's your chemistry come together?
Sometimes it's a little bit of both, but
Okay.
for this an instance, it was on the spot.
I
This
got
is
you.
A lot of times how I like it, you know, it was on the spot, right?
Yeah, it was all the way ready.
Because whatever emotion you're feeling right there at that moment, you can't recreate that.
Yeah, and I know him, so it's just like, all right, what? Oh, I'm sorry.
good.
I know him, so it's just like, okay, what's his personality?
Right.
What does he want to talk about? And instantly we was just like, hey, you know what? We gonna be braggadocious today. That's like one of my favorite words.
I
So
know
it's
that's
just like,
right.
I think we gonna
You
be
need to get that on a shirt.
braggadocious.
Yeah, that could be a brand.
That is hard.
Hashtag braggadocious. Yeah, you know.
And then it's just like, hey,
I like that.
I'm giving you credit.
Yeah, you should, bro. Because that's catchy. People would wear that, I think.
Yeah.
Braggadocious. And you know what? Like, I really didn't know what that word meant until, but hey, don't brag, don't brag.
But
about
you
my
gotta
life.
sometimes you gotta pop your ish and you gotta be braggadocious.
And you know what? That's why I'm learning. That's why I'm learning right now. But you know, we just like, hey, you know what? We gonna be braggadocious. You gonna talk your, you know, just talk your stuff. Right
Yeah.
then and there. And instantly, he was hungry. He went to Zaxby's, and I'm just like, you know what? We gonna cook up real quick. By the time he came back, it took 15 minutes.
Man.
By the time he came back, he was just, oh, you already ready? He didn't even get to eat his salad.
I was about to say, you all healthy now and you went to Zaxby's, you better got a salad.
Look, I did it. You know, hey, but this is crazy though. This was even before all of that. Like, this was before. A lot of this people don't know that this project has been in the making. Man, really, 4 years. 4 years. It don't feel like it because I didn't purposely do that, but
Right, absolutely. But you have bodies of work that you've been accumulating over that amount of time that's gonna fit the project.
yeah. So what I did is that I started taking music. I'm like, man, this stuff fits where I'm at, and
Yeah.
the representation that I want to give out to the world.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, man, this is it. So all of this stuff is organic. Everything came organic. I didn't try, you know. Like I'm like, it finally got to the point where I was like, okay, now we're getting to layers.
Yeah.
And it's like I went through a whole transition process. You know, a lot of people don't know that I stepped away from the music too, for the simple fact I needed to find myself more. You know, and it's deep. You know, even as great as I am, I question things. For
Of
a second.
course.
Because I'm like, you know, I asked God, you know, if I'm really meant to do this, Can you show me something?
That's right.
And I found peace. Like I said, fitness helped me find peace. It helped me evolve. It helped me grow. I watched my friends in my circle. They were still doing their thing, and I loved it. And no matter what, I was going to support them, what they doing.
Of course.
And I just was like willing to be on the sidelines and support and help and go my own path and whatever I can find. But you know, I had an epiphany. I was like, nah. I tried to step away, and it was peaceful for a second. I tried to see how it was.
Right.
But it didn't feel right. I felt like I was lying to myself. And here's a message for everybody. If you feel like you're lying to yourself, you're not doing the right thing.
Man.
So with that being said, I came across different things, across different people. Then I met my manager, Tasha Love, that's in the building.
Shout out to Tasha.
Yeah,
hey.
I met my manager, man, and she really, you know, she's a good person.
You have to have a woman on your team. This ain't no shade towards the fellas.
No.
But you got to have a woman on your team. I'll tell you why. Because there's certain things within business that women are going to be able to get done that men cannot, simply because she's a beautiful woman.
And I like that. I like that you said that.
She's smart and intelligent, but she's beautiful as well. You send her to go get your record played by a DJ. They going to play it.
Exactly.
Versus you walk up there and you're like, bro, can you play? He be like, man, get out of here.
How about this? How about this? It's crazy how God gave me what I wanted. I remember telling people, like, even I don't know if I even really told people that. Let me take that back. I told myself this.
Okay.
I was like, man, next time I get a new manager, I want my manager to be a female.
Yeah.
But for different reasons though, because women have this thing, right? Good women, they have this thing where they pay attention to the particulars.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Now, we pay attention as men. If you sharp and precise, no pun intended, you are going to pay attention to the particulars as well. But women have a different understanding of certain things as well, that they're just here, put on this earth to understand. That's
because
just
women
what
are
God,
nurturing.
They're nurturers. Man, we know we soldiers. We go out here, you know, we're going to be sharp. We're going to be hard. We're going to be solid.
Right.
And we thinkers too. Like for myself, I know I'm a very intellectual person, but at the same time, I'm not too much in my own head to say, hey, someone else can't help provide something, some worth to what I got going on.
Absolutely. You have to. You have to have a team. It's so hard to do this by yourself. Like my business partner, we've been business partners for like 11, going on 12 years. Nice. And I wouldn't be able to do a lot of the stuff that I'm doing. Same thing with Bigger Rankin.
Right.
You know, shout out to Kingpin, Rap Juggernaut. Those are the guys that have been in my corner since day one. I wouldn't be in Atlanta if it wasn't for them.
And I love that, man. You have to give people their flowers while they're here. So, you know, anybody that's on my team right now, I just want to give y'all flowers.
Yes.
You know, anybody, man. Shout out to Alexis Renee, that dude Sneed right here, Tasha Love in the building. You know, anybody, man. Even I got a good circle, man. Everybody, I ain't got her brand on, but everybody check out the B Word brand. That's my homegirl, man. She's good, man. The B Word brand is dope. My cousin Sean Cassidy, he's dope. That's
my dog too, man. I didn't know y'all was like
first cousins.
I didn't know that. That's so crazy.
First cousins.
He's such a dope soul.
Yeah, man. That's why I said like my pops and his mom are brother and sister.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because he's fire. Like I actually I got put onto him by Hari.
Yeah, Hari, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I Drummer Boy and I've been friends for years, and I met Hari through him, and Hari put me on to See how stuff works?
Shout out House of Fresh.
Shout out House of Fresh.
Yeah.
Yes, it all comes full circle. That's
people,
crazy.
Man. You're my people.
Yeah, and then I seen y'all together. I was like, oh, y'all related? I never knew that.
Oh, yeah. He was just with me in the studio session last night. We was all there. We was over at K-Camp Studio at Rare Sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was over there finishing up the project, man. So it was a nice celebration. You know, we got the content for that.
So,
yeah.
I already know it's going to be fire. So, look, we about to get into this regular. Before we do, there's a couple things we got to do before we get up out of here, all right? Okay. Number one, tell everybody where they can follow you, keep up with you, both you young gentlemen over here. You know what I'm saying? These two young men.
Go ahead, that dude, Sneed.
Y'all can follow me everywhere. Everything is that dude Sneed. That's Twitter, that's Instagram, everywhere. So go check me out.
SNEED or AD?
Yep, like need with an S.
I got you. Okay, cool.
Yes, sir. And for me, you can find me at everything is Rique for Life. It's RIQUE for life, not the number 4. Some people think it's the number 4. It's FOR life. You know what I mean? So Rique for Life everywhere. If you want a booking, book RiqueForLife@gmail.com. Now that is with a 4.
Okay.
You know, book RiqueForLife@gmail.com. You can hit up my manager, Tasha Love. You know, the link is everything's in my bio. You'll find it. It'll all be connected if you go to my Instagram,
Right.
everything. So, yeah, Ricky for life at everything, and let's get it.
Second thing, I know you just gave people their flowers. Is there anybody else that you guys want to show love to and give a shout out to?
And let me give a shout out to my mother.
Yes, please give a shout out to your mother. That's so precious.
Yeah, you know, the reason why is because you know, I know it wasn't easy raising us.
Of course, yeah.
And I watched her work very hard.
Yeah.
You know, let's just say that I know them nights them days and how many times she sacrificed just to feed us.
Man.
Do all that type of stuff, my brothers and my sister.
Yes.
Shout out everybody back home in Cincinnati that's been with me, that's a part of my childhood, that was truly my friend and there for me. And even if I don't know you, shout out to you. And, hey, man, just because it don't seem like it ain't going to show for you, it's there for you, man, and I'm here to be a beacon in any way I can. You know, I love everyone, and shout out to all of my family and all my circle here in Atlanta as well, man. I mean, it's like this place almost adopted me in a way. Like,
of course.
I've been here for like 12 years. So, but
This home now.
Yeah, and that's.
But you're not from Atlanta.
No.
I'm just playing.
I'm not.
No, I'm talking about everybody tripping off that song.
Oh, I think you tripping, but I think you tripping off that song. But see, the thing is, here's the thing though, like me, I'm proud where I'm from.
Of course, me too. That's
Yeah,
why I still carry it in my name.
Yeah, I carry it. Look, I'm proud where I'm from. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio all day. Matter of fact,
You
I was
dig.
born in Hamilton, Ohio, which is a smaller town outside of Cincinnati, Ohio. I mean, even more technical.
Yeah, if you want to get technical, that's so funny because I told
Yeah.
Dave that the other day. Like, I was actually born in Dunedin, but that's
Yeah.
because my parents lived in Tampa,
Yeah.
but her doctor was in Dunedin, so they had to drive 20 miles to go, you know, back then in the 70s.
Right.
Like, it was different than it is now.
Right.
Had to drive 20 miles to get to the...
to get there. And you know what, man?
Yeah.
That's funny, man, and that brings me back to why it's layers.
Yes.
Look, that's why I said, I was like, since I was born in Hamilton, Ohio, I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. That's
Yeah, it's
I
where
was
you
mostly-
grew up,
That's
yeah.
where I was raised at.
Of course.
And then I came to Atlanta, right? And it's like I've been here for 12 years, so I have all these different chapters. It's layers to this.
No, and that's why you couldn't put that project together in a month.
Yeah.
You can't put a project together called Layers in a month because there's not too many layers that are built in 30 days. You have to do it over time.
Yeah.
And like you said, it was about 4 years in the works, and really it's a lifetime in the works.
Yes, it is, because, you know, I want this on the up and up. I want this project to be a soundtrack to someone's life.
Yeah.
You know, whether you in the gym, whether you're going through a tough day, whether you feeling inspired and hyped, I feel like I got a little bit of, whether you want to vibe, female, sexy, something, whatever the heck, I feel like I got a little bit of something on this project for everybody. And trust me, there will be a second installment.
Dope.
And yeah, so we're going to get this vision out first, and I'm going to let this digest in people's soul and start the PR and campaign for this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sneed, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I mean, there's really so many, but I'm gonna just keep it short and everything. I would just really like to, you know, shout out my whole team. So, Alexis, Renee, Big A Prado, you know, Chop Diesel, can't really forget it. My boy Ricky right here, and I mean, you can never stop with, you know, family and everything, and just everybody who trusts me with their art.
Yeah.
And, you know, they gave me the confidence enough to have it in my hands and everything. So I just want to shout out. I appreciate y'all, and you know, it's all love over here.
Man, please believe it. The last thing we got to do before we get up out of here and check out this dope record, man, we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast, right?
Yeah.
With your girl, TampaMystic. Man, I got to know, and I'm going to ask each one of you. So we're going to ask Rique first. What makes you the Industry's Most Wanted?
Because I'm different.
I'm different.
Keep them talking, I keep it. I'm different. And here's another thing. It's not that I'm just different. I'm not afraid to be me.
Man, unapologetically.
I'm me in every room. I don't change my voice. You know, I don't walk in here and act different. You know, I ain't no guy trying to be something that I'm not. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, respectfully, I'm not a guy out here. I don't come in here talking street stuff and none of that stuff. I'm here to be me. Like, I don't care what the industry wants.
Period.
I do what I need to do to talk to the people.
Absolutely.
I'm just a person. I'm just a soul that's been through a lot of life. And that's what I want to reflect in the music. I'm not here to try to be the tough guy. I'm not here to try to be, I'm here to be the life guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sneed, what makes you the Industry's Most Wanted?
Simple. You know, not to my own horn, but yo, I'm that dude. You know, I've specifically chose that name. I'm just, passionate about it, and I just really care just as much as they care, and I'm always put my heart into it just as much as them. So, hey, I'm just one of the most undiscovered secrets.
And I'm gonna pop one more thing.
Please do. Go right
I'm gonna pop
ahead.
one more thing. Yeah, and he the next greatest producer, and I'm the next greatest rapper.
But
You know what I'm saying?
hold on now. When y'all get them plaques, I need one for my wall.
Hey, nah,
Lucci gave me one.
how about this?
You know what I'm saying? I got a plaque from Lucci, so I need one from y'all.
We're gonna give a plaque. And how about this? Look, when the project drop, I'm coming back.
Please do. I invite
coming
you
back.
right now. Next time I'll make sure I have an extra mic set up for you.
I'll be more prepared next time. I was like, oh.
He put you on the spizz up.
I had to.
But sometimes you got to be prepared. You never know. You don't ever want to miss those opportunities.
And one last thing, man. So we young kings, man. I'm a goat at what I do. He's a goat at what he do.
Yeah.
She's a goat at what I know you can't see her, but Tasha
She
Love is in the building. She's a
is.
goat at
She's
what she's
beautiful too, y'all.
She's a beautiful person outside, inside.
Yeah, she's got great energy. It's radiating. I can feel it.
Yeah.
She had a glow around her when she was walking up. I
That's
said, I'm gonna like her already.
That's my twin flame. You hear me? Yeah.
Word, man. Well, listen, appreciate you for being here today. Boom. Appreciate you for being here. We're gonna check out this record in a minute. Anything else before we get up out of here?
Man, loud money for the headroom, need space to think when the check cool. The metro kind of extra when the bag really don't provide food. We can stop here for a laugh too. I cage you up like a haiku. Everybody want to talk about it, but ain't nobody got a point of view.
Hey, you dig? Well, listen, go ahead and officially introduce this record.
Man, this is that record, Precise, off my Layers EP, coming this spring, produced by that dude Sneed. Let's get it.
Let's go, man. Appreciate everybody tuned in, checked in. It's your girl, TampaMystic. Hey.
This shit be so precise, and on my sober life. I say what I mean, and I meant it twice. I know how it goes, it ain't your advice. My goals be overload, this shit be so precise. Yeah, this